EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 23-yard line.
Come on! 180! Check.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Louis. Watch the whip. Hey,
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
What? 120. 57. Me and you all day. DC. I'm coming after you. Undercrunch. Do watch twins. Hey, Echo. 57.
From the 25 on second down, Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series you have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, 67 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, set.
This is Ronald Jones, played his collegiate ball on this field for USC. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Hey, 66. Let's make these babies cry all the way back. 72.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Easy.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Wide, get wide. Let's go. Ozzy.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
No. Hey, 66. No, 66.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the Rams' 25-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Slam.
Here's Mostert. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Brady. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
to throw. Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Hey, Charlie.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's got some. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times have we talked about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, let's go. Check pass. Sponge. No. Hey, go 66.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Play 20.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
14, 49ers 3.
Alabama. 380. I got. Alpha. 58. Mike. Hey, let's pin the mirrors back. Hey, orbit. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Here we go. Check it, reload.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Slam. Switch. Hey, check 24. You got tape.
Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Regular.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard is going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
Brady completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, switch gears. He's coming. We got double up. Check. Hey, Alabama. Sugar.
Here's Coleman on the toss. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. And that one's complete to Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
You draw forfeits.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL. Playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play. But now, it's all for naught.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now it draws. Goff gives to Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Six man. Check curls, Check curls, check curls.
50 seconds, touch.
3rd and 2, Goff. And that's caught inside the 30. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Let's go, no, 66. 22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers. Watch the shit. Hey, 66.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, this into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mostert, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, LA! Brandon Cooks, 57 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Staying open. Staying open.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 50.
Shadow! Watch your slack. Watch your slack. Watch your slack.
Hey, 58 is a Mike. Go 58.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Go Bandit.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the screen. Check. Check it.
Shotgun now for Brady. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Check. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
X3. 218. Chopper. Check it. Reload.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's put them on the punches. Let's put that team on the punch.
To throw is Brady. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Wait, set 53!
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Check three, check three.
Now Mostert.
Go, go. It's running.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Coleman. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. To throw, it's Brady.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And it is good. That cuts the lead now to 11, 24, 13 our score. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Super 66. Attack.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ric Flair.
Check it back, check it back.
Another carry now for Gurley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's got to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Like 20.
Drop deep, drop deep.
We're good. We're good.
They'll try the air now with Gall. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Quan Alexander providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
1st down. San Francisco.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Who's that? Who's that? Is that yours? Is that yours? Who's that? 51's a mic.
From the 38, Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why. And
they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
Yeah, if you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
On 3rd down, Brady. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. The critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Brady to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Brady again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Hey, Alabama.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team.
Hey, high 7.
58, boys. 58 to Mike. Exit. 49. Check 49.
But he hit.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Check 24. Hey, check 24. What's 24?
On 1st down, Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Check 24.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again they run with Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Here we go. Mike's 59.
To throw is gone. But he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.